Oh, is it recording? Yeah. Okay. So, what we're gonna do today, and I'm gonna do, is so it's kind of like a test to see what ground material will support a structure the best. So how we're gonna test it is we have 2 inches of each material here. We have dirt, we have sand, we have rocks, and we have mud. It's really murky mud, but it was a 2-to-1 ratio, so I was hoping it would work it, but no. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put popsicle sticks in them, and we're going to use this spring scale, see how much force it takes to pull it down into the side of the cup. And whichever one uses the most force is the best for supporting structures, because that means it would take a lot of force to pull down. So my procedure, first step was to gather the materials, which is 5 cups. There's 5 there. Sand, it has to be enough to fill up to the 2-inch mark, so that's up to the 2-inch mark. As you can see, let me grab a ruler. That's up at 2 inches. So, yeah, all the others are up to 2 inches. You could just trust me on that. But I had rocks, dirt, up to 2 inches, and then water. Or I had 4 inches of dirt, 2 in this cup and 2 in this cup, and then an inch of water to put in this cup to make mud. It's really murky mud, but yeah. And then a spring scale. I have there, a ruler, right here, a paper there and there, writing utensil there, and then 4 popsicle sticks. Got them. Okay, so the second step is to pour all the sand into 1 cup, the rocks into another, and 2 inches of dirt into 2 cups. So 2 into that cup, 2 into that cup, and then pour the water into one of them to create mud. So I already did all of that, and you gotta create a table that looks like this. If you could quite see that. It says the materials are dirt, sand, rocks, mud, and air. And then the force, the force column, see how much force in newtons it takes to knock over. So I created that table. I created another one on this side. But yeah, I already filled the other because so now the 4th step on each popsicle stick, mark 1 inch from the top. So that's an inch from the top. That's an inch from the top. That's an inch from the top. And that's an inch. Proof it's an inch with the ruler. That is 1 inch. So, yeah. And then stick each popsicle stick into the center of a filled cup so the marked end sticks up. So I'm going to take this dirt cup. I'm going to stick it right into the center and make sure that the marked end sticks up. Same thing with sand. Put it right in. Make sure it touches the bottom. Yeah. Because if it doesn't touch the bottom, it won't be accurate. They all have to be the same deep. The rocks is hard. But there you go. Yeah. That's not flat anymore. I'm going to flat all these because they're not flat. Okay. So, and then the mud. Wow, I think the mud's not going to work as good as I thought. It's really murky mud. But, yeah. So, next, hook the spring scale onto the mark of a popsicle stick and pull parallel to the ground while holding the cup in place. See what the force is at when the stick touches the side of the cup. And then fill in the force in the table above. Repeat step 6, and then step 7 is repeat step 6 for each cup and each stick. So, we'll start with the dirt. Got a spring scale here. We're gonna hook it. We're gonna see what it's at when it's in. Okay, that's not necessarily essentially that. Let me pack that in there. Okay. So I'm gonna hook it at the 1 inch mark. Let me hold it like that. Okay. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Make sure you can see the spring scale. Zoom in on the spring scale. Okay. I had to pull 0.5 newtons on that one in order to make it touch. Okay. Let's do that again just to make sure. Yeah. I always want to make sure. It takes very little force to pull these things over. So it makes it hard. 1 second. Let me hook this again. Okay. 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 Yeah, okay, that takes almost no force. That was 0.5. The sand. This one I think is going to take slightly more. I'm putting them in order, I thought, at the beginning. I feel like the rocks and dirt will be soft. But we'll have to, or the mud. But we'll have to see. Okay. Yeah, I'll point it this way so you can get a view of the spring scale easier. Or I need to see it too, so yeah, I'll put it this way. The sand, I feel like, is going to work slightly better. That took 0.25. That was actually less. Surprising. Did I do it right on this one? Let me do one more test on this. I got the same thing both times, but I want to make sure, because that just seems weird. It felt like last year. Okay. Come on. That's hard. Okay. This is a very hard test to do. It takes a lot of patience. It's hard. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to push that in all the way. And then hold it. That one took 0.25 now. Pretty sure I did it wrong the first time. Yeah, they're both taking 1.25. Now I've done that twice now, the dirt. I'm going to do it a third time. I'm pretty sure I just did it wrong the first time. I didn't really see how a spring scale worked. That needs to be, yeah, the dirt and sand, we'll just say it takes very little to no force to pull over. You can say that. It's 0.25 for each. So they seem to be the same. Yeah, that's 0.25. Those are both 0.25, so that seems good. Rocks. I'm thinking this might be the best one. Let me pack that in. There we go. Okay, so let me hook it. Okay, so that one took 1 second. Let's do that again. Hard to see. It got the same answer both times. It's just over 0.25 actually. That's the 0.25 mark on. What is each one of these? Okay, each one of those are 0.05. So that's 0.3. This one took 0.25. The rocks took 0.3. So it's just over her. Yeah. Yeah, the rocks are just over 0.25. So those are 0.3. Now let's see what the mud is. I don't know. It's going to be close between rocks and mud. They're both probably going to be similar. Around that 0.3 area. Here we go. Ooh. The mud was 0.4. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and each one was 0.05. So that's 0.4. So the mud was 0.4. So the dirt and sand, let me put this into the thing. The dirt and sand, dirt 0.25. The sand 0.25. Rocks 0.3. And the mud 0.4. Beat it by just a bit, and then there the air was 0 because I haven't done that test yet. But I was just taking a pre-guess. And step 8 is using the 1 cup that is empty. Attempt to balance a popsicle stick in the cup. That obviously won't work, so in the air category it goes 0. It took no force to knock over the stick. And just to prove that, let's just take a stick. Take this one, I guess, and let's prove it takes no force at all. I don't care how good you are at balancing things. I don't think you're going to balance a popsicle stick. And it'll still take essentially no force to balance it. So it took 0 force to balance the one with air. So my thing for dirt is 0.25, sand is 0.25, rocks is 0.3, mud is 0.4, air is 0. So That's step 9. It says on the table, the material with the highest number by it is the best for supporting structures. So mud is the best for supporting structures. And to better understand the differences between the materials, make a bar graph of it. So, I have a ruler here, so I'll make that easier. Make a bar graph. So, I'm going to make it go up to 0.5, I guess, because I just went to 0.4. Okay, so what I'm going to do to make my bar graph, this is in inches rulers, but yeah. So, I'm going to say each quarter inch will be count as 0.1 up. So, we'll say there's 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and 0.5 will be at an inch and a quarter. So we're going to put a mark there. I'm going to put a mark at the start and then draw a straight line through them. Now that seems a little small. I'll make each one a ½ inch. So I'll start the same spot though. So I'm going to go, so every ½ inch. So it'll be 2.5 inches. So if you mark it at 2.5 inches and then draw a straight line between them. And then at every ½ inch, since that's what we did for every 0.1 counts as a ½ inch. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to line it up again. I'm going to go ½ inches right there. I'm going to make a little mark. Another ½ inch, or this is 1 inch, put a mark. 1.5 inches, put a mark. 2 inches, put a mark. 2.5, put a mark. So I'm going to label this mark 0.1. This one 0.2, this one 0.3, 0.4, and 0. Okay, sorry, my mom called in the middle of that and it stopped the video. But so this 0.1, 0.2, 3, 0.4, and 0.5. So that's why I marked everything. And then down here, I'll give each category its own ½ inch. So down here, I'm going to go. There's 5 categories, obviously, so I go to the 2.5 inch mark again. And then I'll draw a straight line. There we go. Okay. And then at every half mark, I'm going to put little marks. So there's one, there, 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 and there. So there's all my marks. So this right here, I'm going to write dirt. Here, I'm going to write sand. Here, rocks. Here, mud, and here, air. So, for the dirt, it says it goes up to 0.25, so I'm going to make it go right in the middle, which is about there, I'll say. So that's 0.25, as you can see, between 0.2 and 0.3, right in the middle. So dirt went up to 0.25. So let me draw that. Sand also went up to 0.25, so draw that one the same. There we go, that's the sand, also 0.25. The rocks went up to 0.3, so that's a 0.3 mark. I'll line that up maybe with a ruler a bit, just because, about there. Okay, yeah, and then it doesn't have to be exact, but the more exact it is, the better. So there's 0.3 for my rocks, and then for mud went up to 0.4. So I need to add another go up to 0.4 with that. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be right there. Yeah, right there. So my mud gonna go up, and then I'll go up some more. There we go. There's my mud one. So there's dirt and sand are both 0.25. Rocks is 0.3, and the mud is 0.4, and then the air is obviously 0. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'll put X through it because it's 0 to show that it doesn't take any force to pull over. So that's how you do the bar graph. And then on top you should write what it is. So 0.25, 0.25, 0.3, and 0.4.
And don't forget to title it.
Yeah, and don't forget to title. I almost forgot that. Oh, and here I'm gonna write material, and up here I'm gonna write I'll say force to pull popsicle stick. Yeah, see. Okay, so force to pull over popsicle sticks. It's popsicle stick spelled with a CK? I think it is. That looks right. Maybe.
I thought it was just a C.
Wait, let me look. What does that look like? Popsicle? Yeah, that looks right. I don't know. Let me erase that because that looks like a bad P. So there we go. That looks a really bad P. Okay, so forced to pull over a popsicle stick.
That was a good video of your vein.
Okay, what?
Your vein in your hand.
My vein?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so that's how you do that. I think that's all. Let me look at my thing. Yeah, that's all I have in my procedure. All those 10 steps. So I think that's gonna be all for the procedure.
I'm just a camera woman.
Yeah, we've collected all the data. That's my sister Calista, the camera one.
Hello, I approved this message.
You do? Okay. So, I think that's all. This has been Student Projects. Congratulations.
The perfect lab.
The perfect lab season. Okay. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.